Hello everyone, welcome to DC Minds. In this video, we are going to learn about binary search algorithm. Basically, we'll learn to write a program that will implement binary search algorithm with the help of one-dimensional array. So let's see in general what exactly this search means. So suppose we have some box like there are some like here in this case five box and each box size is same and in each box there is some number put. Okay, so some number is there. So now suppose if we have asked to check in which box this number 8 is there. So in by seeing we'll say okay, this is in fourth box. But in programming what we'll so we'll search one by one. We'll search in first box, then second box, then third box, then fourth box. So finally we'll find in fourth box this number 8 is there. So this is how in general the searching is happen. Searching will takes place. But binary search will work in different way. So in binary search what will be happening is first this container will be arranged in the increasing or decreasing number of their okay. So what will happen this it in this case it is arranged in increasing um, order. So this is actually sorted. So you can see first 3, 5, 6 these are sorted. It can be other way also. It can be first 15 can be there than 8. Other way also it can be sorted. So in this case what will happen in binary search, first what we do is we find a middle number. What we do, we find a middle number, that is nothing but uh, in this case it is 7. And then after finding middle number we will have three situations. We can have three situations. The first situation can be uh, that the middle number is same as the number we are searching. So suppose we are searching for the element 7. So we are trying to find in which container, in which box this number 7 is there, and our middle element is same. So in this case the middle number and the number here we are searching is same. So in this case we are finding in one go only, we are finding this element box. Okay, so it is in third box. And another cases will be that the number will be greater than the middle number. So what is that mean is that suppose we are trying to find the number 8 and in this case our middle element is 7. So the number here we are trying to find is 8 is greater than this middle number. So it is, since it is greater than this middle number, what we have to do is we have to search in right side. So basically we have to search in right side. Okay, so we'll ignore this 3, 5, 7 and we'll start searching in right side. So what we in this case what we have to do, again we have to find the middle number and then again check one of these condition. Okay, so third cases will be the number that we are trying to search is smaller than this middle element. For example, suppose we want to find the position of third element. So in this case what is there, this middle element is 7 and this element 3 is less than this 7. So we'll search in the left side. Okay, so we'll search in this left side. We'll ignore this 7, 8, 15 and we'll search in this only this part. Okay, so again we'll consider the situation three cases. Again we find the middle element of these two number and then again we'll start searching for this three cases, one of the three cases. Oh, this is how we will keep on searching by finding middle element and checking these three condition. Okay, so let's see if we have even number of elements. Suppose in this case there are 6 elements. So which element we should choose as middle elements? So in this case what we can do is we can choose either 7 or 8 as the middle element. Okay, so let's see how this binary search will work. Okay, so initially what will be there, you will have in programming what is there, you will have the container. Container is nothing but array means sequence of number. So you have number arranged in increasing number order in this case, and this 3 is the first element and 15 is the last element, and its position is 4, and its position is first element position is 0. So what will happen in this case? The first element is at position 0 and last element is at position 4. So the first step remember to find is find the middle element. So middle element we will always find by adding first and last divided by 2. So first position of first element is 0 and position last element is 4. So in this case what we will do, 0 plus 4 and we will divide by 2. So in this case the middle element position will be 2. Okay, so in this case middle element is 7. So you will have middle element 7, and suppose we want to find the element 5 means, so in this case if you see this 5 is less than 7 means less than this element uh, 7. Okay, middle element actually. So in this case what will happen, since it is left less than the middle element, 5 is less than this 7, then we'll search in the left side. Okay, so we'll search in the left side. So what will happen in this case, the last will move from here to here. So what will happen now, the we will have only two element to search because this element is less than the middle element. So first will become this and last will be this. So again what will position of first element is 0 and last element is 1, and middle element we found as like this. So you will get like here we are not considering this decimal value and all. Okay, in programming this is how this will consider. So in this case it is 0. So now the middle element in this case is position is 0, at 0 position it is 3. So in this case middle element will become 3, and element that we are trying to find here, you can see here, is still 5. So what will happen again in this case, the this uh, middle element, in this case the element that we are trying to find is greater than this middle element 3. So the 3 is the element greater element. So what will happen in this case, we'll search in the right side. So when we search in the right side, what will happen, this first will become the first will move here. So what will happen now, both first and last will be this. So basically first and last will be pointing to this element, and now again we'll find, so both position of first and last element is 1 1 and the middle element will be 1. And in this case if you say middle element position is 1, at position 1 in this case it is 5. So and the element that we are trying to find is 5. So in this case we'll stop here. Okay, so always remember that first three cases that we discussed in previous slide. Okay, so now let's see some of the C programming concept that will be used in program. These are the C programming concept that we are going to use to write binary search program. Okay, if you don't know this concept, you can watch my lecture on this concept. I have given link of each of these concept in the description below. Let's see how the binary program looks like. So this is the program that implements binary search algorithms, and let's see how this program works. So I have taken just half of the program in this slide, and remaining half of the program I'll be explaining in other slide. Okay, so whenever the program execution start, what will happen, the control will be always pointing to this main. So execution start from main, then it will come here. So what will happen, it will declare these variables, and next what will happen, it will display this message. So when control comes here, it will display the message saying enter the number of elements. So what will happen, we'll enter, suppose we enter 5. So what will happen, at this line this scanf will read the value into n. So n will have value 5. Okay, next what we'll do, it will display this message saying enter the 5 integer that we want to put into the array. Okay, so the 5 integer we want, it is asking to enter. So what will happen in this case, what is happening, this percentage d is getting replaced with value of n, and n is 5. So what next, 5 value has to be entered. So now that 5 value we have to read into this array. So for this we have for loop from 0 to less than n. Less than n means less than this 5. So it will be 0 to 4. So we'll enter this 5 value like this, and then we are reading in this array. So when we read it, what will happen, the array will look like this. So at first location, nothing but 0 location, this 3 will be stored, and 1th location it will be uh, 5 will be stored, and second index 7 will be stored. So always remember that array index start from 0. Okay, and one more thing to keep in mind is that here in this case we have taken the size of the array as 25, but in this case we are entering only 5 values. So what will happen, this 5 value will be uh, stored in this array from 0 to 4th index, and remaining index this till 5 to 24 will be filled with some dummy value or 0. Okay, so this for loop and a scanf is used for reading the value that user is going to enter one by one. Okay, next it will ask the user to enter the value that we want to search in this number of values, means basically the number we want to search in this array. Okay, so suppose in this case we want to search 8. So what will happen, this line will read that value, this 8, and it will be stored into search. So what will happen, this search will have value 8. Now value of first and last will get calculated. First will have 0 and last will have 4, because value of n is 5, so it will become 4, and value of middle will be calculated, it will become 2, because last is 4 and first is 0. Okay, so let's see next half of the program in next slide. So now what will happen, the control will come here, and we had calculated this middle as 2 and search the element that we are searching is 8. So now what will happen, this condition will be checked, and this condition, first is less than equal to last. So in previous slide we saw value of first was 0 and last was 4. So what will happen, it will become 0 is less than equal to 4. Yes, this condition is true. Sorry, this condition is true. So what will happen, since this condition is true, it will control will come here, and it will check for array of middle. So now this middle value is 2. So what will become, it will become array of 2 equal to search, and this search is having value 8. So what will happen, 7 equal to uh, 8, no, this is false, both are not equal, so it will become false. So this line is false, this condition is false. So what will happen, this break will not get executed, it will check for this condition. So in this case also, array of 2 is less than search, that is nothing but this array of 2, basically means array of 2 means this 0 1 2. So this will be having 7, so this 7 is less than 8. Yes, it is true, basically this element, this 8 that we are trying to search is greater than the middle element. So remember the second case that we discussed, the three cases. Okay, so in this case this condition is true. So what will happen, since this element is greater than the middle element, then we'll search in the right direction. So what will happen, now the value of first will be changed. So what will happen, the first will become middle plus 1, that is one thing but 2 plus 1, that is 3. So now middle is pointing at this location, so value of middle is 3. Okay, and this line will not get executed, and then again middle value will be calculated. So middle value will be becoming like this. So middle value, first value is now 3, and middle will become 3 plus 4 divided by 2, that is nothing but 3, because this we are not considering the decimal value, and this type of this middle is integer, so it can hold only integer value, not decimal value. So now middle value is 3. Now what will happen, again the control will come back again here, and this condition will be checked once again. So now in this case this condition will become like this: 3 is less than equal to 4, because the value of first is changed to uh, from 0 to 3, and last value was uh, 4 from the previous slide we saw. Okay, so what will happen, this condition is still true. So now this condition is true, then again what will happen, this line of code will be checked first. So now basically control will come here since the condition is true. So now this line of code will be checked. Now array of middle will become array of 3, because middle value has become 3. So it will become 3, and it will become 8, because array of 3 is 8. In this case at third position 8 value is there, and the search value is 8. So in this case both are true. So what will happen, this condition is becoming true. So what will happen, this break will get executed, and break will, what it will do, it will break the execution of this for so it will break the execution of this while loop. Okay, so what will happen, from here the control will come out of this while loop and it will directly come here. Okay, so the control from here it will come to here, and now this condition will be checked. So first is greater than last, first is greater than last, this condition is checked, and this first value is 3 that we have calculated here, and last was 4. Okay, so this condition is false, because 3 is not greater than 4. So this condition is false, so this condition became false. So what will happen, control will come to this else part and it will print the value like that, means the value is found. So in this case what it will print, it will print, instead of percentage d, value of search will be printed, and middle plus 1. So what it will do, it will print the 8 is found at location 4. Basically this was the element that we wanted to search. So this 8 is present in this array at fourth location. Basically means in general it is fourth location, but in array it will always start from 0 to 0 to uh, 3. Actually it is 0 to 3 at third location in array, but in real life it will be fourth value. So that's why in this case we are doing middle plus 1, so that in reality when we count it will always start from 1. So it is fourth location. So one more thing to keep in mind is that we have taken this first is greater than last, because in some case, if suppose the value that we want to search is not present in this array, suppose we wanted to search 20, so in these 5 elements of this array 20 is not present. So in that case what will happen, this 20 is always greater than the middle element. So whatever middle element will take, in that case 20 will always be greater. So when we calculate the value of this first value, first it will go in right direction, and there will be chance that this value of this first will become greater than this last. Okay, so that's why we have taken this condition. So that's all how this program works. Okay, so always remember this point in mind. In case of binary search algorithm, first we'll find the middle element, and based on the middle element we'll have three situations. The first situation is the middle element will be same as the element that we are searching. That is the best case, means at the first time only we are finding the element in array. Next will be the element that we are trying to search is present in the right side of the array. That is nothing but element is greater than the middle element. Third case is element is smaller than the middle elements. So in this case, we'll search in the left side of the array. So thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. If you have any doubts, please comment it.